Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's stimulus package update, we of course are going to talk about the second stimulus check. We're also going to dive into Mitch McConnell's upcoming bill that he will reveal. I will tell you when. We are also going to talk about why the Senate might not pass the next stimulus package. Big news. This is something that you need to stick around for. Also going to dive into a new tax holiday that is being talked about and discussed. We are going to dive into business crisis. What is going on around the United States? And lastly, if you stick around till the end of this video, I'm going to show you a completely free and new way for you to make money from home with the power of the internet. So if you're ready for this next stimulus package update, let's begin. So let's start off with everybody's favorite topic, the second stimulus check. Are we going to receive stimulus payments, direct payments from the US government, from the IRS? Well, it has been confirmed again by multiple officials that yes, there will be a second stimulus check. Again, who receives them, we don't know. But what I can almost guarantee you is if you are on the lower tier, the lower income, okay, that means you're making less than like $30,000 to $40,000 per year, then we can almost guarantee you will make it into that income bracket where yes, you receive a full stimulus check. If you make a little more than $40,000 to $50,000 per year, then it's really in question. If you make more than $75,000 per year or $150,000 for a couple filing jointly, then it is in severe question as to whether you get anything or you get a partial stimulus check. So just be aware that we will know more next week. So again, we know a little bit now, however, we don't know everything. So just got to bear with me. Now I want to address something that a lot of people have been just completely botching. What has been said in the last day or so is that Larry Kudlow has conclusively confirmed that there will be a second stimulus check. No, we already know that everyone is confirming the second stimulus check. What Larry Kudlow stated in an interview that he did, I think on Monday, was that he conclusively confirms, okay, it will be conclusive, that there will be a phase 4 stimulus package. So, which again, we kind of already knew that there is going to be another stimulus package. There has to be. If there isn't, the economy is going to struggle. Schools will not open up. People that are on unemployment might go weeks or months without any income. Okay, it is a complete, just utter chaos right now. So if there is no stimulus package, we could be in a huge world of hurt, which I want to address because Mitch McConnell's bill that he is going to unveil next Monday. Okay, and was that 4 or 5 days? 5 days? When he unveils this, he is going to first show his Republicans, the Senate. Okay, the Senate Republicans, that is who he's going to show this bill to first. Right now, it's Mitch McConnell and Steve Mnuchin that are drafting this bill. They're the two people that know what's going to go in it. Maybe Donald Trump knows as well. Who knows right now? But what I can tell you is that the Democrats, they don't know. Other senators, other Republicans, they don't know either. So on Monday, on July 20th, Mitch McConnell is going to be there at Capitol Hill, and he is going to show the other Senate Republicans the bill that him and Steve Mnuchin have been working on. And what they say at that point, again, we'll just have to wait and see. But what I can tell you is that the HEROES Act that the Democrats passed through the House, that was 1,800 pages long. Let me just ask you, how long would it take you to read, review, and kind of give your notes on a 1,800 page bill? How long would that take you to read? I just ask you that. You can answer down in the comment section below, just let me know. But I ask you that because Mitch McConnell and Steve Mnuchin are drafting their own bill. If it's anywhere near 1,800 pages, it could take the Democratic Party, okay, the senators, it could take them all week long to read, review, and jot down their notes for their negotiation. And so if that's the case, we might not even see any negotiations happen next week. It might only happen the following week, which if that's the case, it means negotiations are going to have to be just crammed into a 2-week session so that they can hopefully pass this next stimulus package before the next recess, which starts on August 8th. Now, over the last couple of days, there have been multiple reports stating that Senate Republicans are seeking the unemployment boost to be no greater than $400. They're actually trying to review and see how would it work between $200 to $400. Now, that is a huge problem. That's still better than nothing, but that is a huge problem. And the reason why is because, for one, people that get only $200, that get a third of what they were normally getting before, the $600 per week, they are going to struggle. There's a lot of people on unemployment right now that, yes, they're making it by, but they are still struggling. They're not, really rich. They're not really making bank. They're just trying to survive. And so if it gets cut down from $600 to $200 instantly, that could be a big problem. That could hurt a lot of people financially. That could hurt a lot of families. That could potentially kick people out of their homes, which again, we do not want. Now, remember when I just said that the Senate, if there's a big bill and they need to go through this bill and possibly go and review it and write down their notes for their negotiation, it could potentially take a week or two to do the negotiations and potentially pass this next stimulus package. Here's the reason that's a problem in regards to unemployment. If, and again, we don't know this yet, but if unemployment goes down to $200 to $400, that means it gets cut off. You do not receive it after July 25th. So what would happen is there might be 1, 2, or possibly 3 weeks where people on unemployment are not receiving any additional boost because there hasn't been a bill passed that includes it. So here's what's going to be a huge problem to a lot of people is, number one, what is the timeline for the next unemployment boost, if there is one? What is the timeline? Do we know if, it gets passed on the 7th, does it mean it's retroactive? Will the people that were on unemployment, will they also get the previous week's worth of that additional boost? Or does it just start once the new bill is signed into law? That's something we don't know. We also don't know what's the duration of the next unemployment boost. Will it be just a month? Will it be 2 months? Will it be till the end of this year? We just don't know. Now, I didn't realize how bad unemployment was. I knew the numbers. I understood the numbers. I've seen them. I've obviously been looking at them quite a bit. But what I didn't know was how many people have not been receiving their unemployment benefits, even though they have been approved for unemployment. So I did a little digging, and it's estimated that over 57% of unemployment claims have not been processed. I got that backwards. It's estimated that only 57% of unemployment claims have been processed. That means 43% of unemployment claims have not been processed. That means that they have not been receiving their money. That means there are people out there, families out there that are supposed to get help from the federal government because of unemployment. However, they haven't received anything. I didn't realize how bad this was until just the other day when I received multiple messages from people on Facebook stating that they were approved for unemployment, but they have not yet received one single payment. Now, that to me is shocking. Now, if things are not bad enough, there is some more bad news. But this, I guess, could be good news depending on how you look at it, but this, in my eyes, is bad news. Mitch McConnell stated if Republicans do not get liability protection for schools, businesses, doctors, and nurses, then they will refuse to pass the next stimulus package. They will refuse to sign it, right? So here's the problem with that I think a lot of people are overlooking is, yes, Mitch McConnell, obviously he's a Senate leader. He's the leader here. Okay, the leader. It's a Republican-led Senate. he is the leader, if he says they will refuse to pass this bill, then we can guarantee that if the Democrats do not include liability protection for schools, businesses, doctors, and nurses, it will not pass. The reason why that is a huge problem is because if it doesn't pass, if there is a hiccup because of this one thing inside the bill, that means the unemployment boost is gone. That means the second stimulus check is gone. We're not going to receive it. That means state and local government funding is gone. We won't receive that either. We're not going to see it. So there's so much stuff riding on this portion. And I think a lot of people are, thinking, oh, it's all on the second stimulus check, it's all on unemployment, it's all on this and that. No, there's so many things going into this bill that if they are not passed, if they are not agreed upon by the Republicans and the Democrats, this whole bill might sit at Capitol Hill for the rest of the summer. We might not get an answer until sometime in September. Now, let's talk about the capital gains tax. A lot of people have been seeing that this has been out there. It's been out there for the past few days. Larry Kudlow mentioned that he is pushing for a capital gains tax holiday. What this means is people that invest in the stock market will pay no capital gains tax on anything that they have acquired or accumulated. Now, why is this a good thing? Well, I don't think this is technically a good thing, because what this is going to what's going to happen is people are just going to start selling off their stocks. And so a lot of stocks are going to start to increase, but then they're always going to drop. And we're going to see this across the board. But here's what you need to understand. The reason why Larry Kudlow is pushing for this, I think, has a big thing to do with the fact Donald Trump is pretty much wanting it. He hasn't come out and said it, but I think he is wanting this. Here's the reason why I say this. Because it is a known fact that a surging stock market makes the economy look strong. That's how, in most cases, we look at the economy. It's like, oh, the stock market's doing well, so the economy must be doing well. Well, that's not technically the answer. That's not the case, especially in this situation. And now, this is going to trick many people into thinking the economy is doing really well. But this also is a problem, because a surging stock market helps President Trump's campaign look better. It helps his numbers. Now, that's not necessarily a problem, but when he is trying to manipulate people, when he's trying to manipulate the stock market to make his numbers and increase them a little bit for the upcoming campaign, upcoming election, that's the problem. That's the thing that I have an issue with. Now, again, it doesn't matter to me, okay, whether you're a Republican or Democrat. I just want things to be fair. I want things done right. I want people to come out and just say, why are they doing this? Why should we have a capital gains tax holiday? Now, I trade stocks every single day, so I absolutely love this. But for most people that do not have the money to do that, it makes no sense. It's just something in there for people that are rich or wealthy, or for somebody like me that has a little bit of money. Now, if you have a little bit of money and you want to jump on board with this potential capital gains tax holiday, I highly suggest you use the links down in the description box below, where you can get 1 free stock by signing up with Robinhood, or you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,400 by signing up with Webull, as long as you deposit $100. Now, whether you sign up for these stock platforms and start trading stocks, that's up to you. But here's what you need to understand. Lately, there's been a lot of new businesses that have been closing just this week alone. Okay, I have received messages on Facebook. I have received emails. I've also received comments here on this channel as well, where people have told me, 2 people have told me they're closing their restaurant for good. 3 people have told me they're closing their bars. 1 person told me they're closing their gym. And 6 others are deciding to close their various businesses. This is a huge problem. And it's estimated that at the end, of all the businesses that are currently open or currently closed, 50% of those closed businesses are closed permanently. That means they will never open up. That is a huge number. That's staggering and that's scary. So, here's what I want you to do. If you are a business owner, or if you're just looking for ways to make money, I'm going to put a link down in the description box below. It will actually be the second link, where I'm going to show you how you can earn $740 for free by downloading ebooks. this is a video that you definitely need to watch again. It will be the second link down in the description box below. Go and check it out and let me know what you think. If you have questions on any of this, I walk you through the entire process. So if you have questions on any of it whatsoever, please comment either on this video or that video and I will help you out. So again, thanks for watching today's stimulus check update. If you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. If you can do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. Like always, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.